lucky catch. This is Michelle's grand birthday adventure, her 29th birthday. And we're going to go lobstering on the grand, what is that? The Lucky Catch. The Lucky Catch lobster boat. Are you excited, Michelle?
Yes, very excited, Rod.
It is pretty calm out there on the water, but there's some boat traffic, so we'll get wakes from time to time. Just find your balance if you're out walking around. About 25 feet deep here. The trap suits it right down on the bottom. Take a couple little lobsters in there.
Look at this guy. This is a Jonah crab. This is one of our 2 edible species of crab that we have here. So these guys are probably the closest thing we have to like a stone crab up here. All the meat's up in the claws, so we can actually keep them with the lobster license, but we don't. Just getting that meat out is kind of a pain. So in Portland, the labor costs are just too high to keep. That being said, like in the winter or further north, when the processors kind of like they want to keep their guys on shift, they'll start picking these. So if you get the chance to try Jonah meat, I would definitely recommend it.
Alright, we got a nice one there. Now, in order for us to keep a lobster, it's got to be 3 1/4 inches across the back. That part's called the carapace. We measure from the back of the eye to where the back meets the tail. On our measuring tool from point to point, it's exactly 3 1/4. So I'll set the first point down just behind the eye, and then set the second one down. If that hits the back, it's long enough, and we can keep it. If it hits the tail, it's too small. It's up on the back, we got to keep her. Yeah. That's about the average size. That's about 1.5 pounds or so. They lose their claws, usually fighting with each other, but they will grow new ones back. It hasn't started growing back yet, but they can regenerate their antennas, their legs, their claws, anything they lose will grow back. Sloppy for a new bag. When you wrap that in there, get it high up as you can.
So wrap that
Once you go over the green in either direction.
Okay, just take
We'll
this
wrap
one up.
over the top of the green. Yep. Next second? Yeah. Okay, we'll close up the door. And you can take this one right here, stretch it about halfway up that one.
You do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we got 2 kinds of seals. We got a harbor seals and gray seals. The harbor seals, when you look at them, they're going to look like a dog's face. The gray seal is going to look more like a horse's face. This is an invasive species of crab. Came over about 125 years ago in the ballast water of ships over from Europe. They're pretty invasive. They eat clam larvae and stuff like that, and they reproduce quite quickly. We don't really do anything about them. We're trying to find a use for them, like fertilizer, like cat food or something. Just find a market so we can actually do something with them. I'm going to toss this guy back in.
I'm kidding.
There you go.
Oh, we got it.
Alright, you give it up. Right.
We lost him.
So my left, this is my girl, right? It's kind of hard to tell the difference right now. So generally the female, her tail's going to be a little bit wider. So the girl, you can see her tail is a little bit more flared, and that's so she can carry eggs over there if she has them. But, you know, that's not a surefire way to sometimes you get some males with some wider hips, sometimes you get some females with some narrow tails, right? So our surefire way of doing it is we flip them over and look underneath. Underneath, they've got all these little flippers right here called swimmerettes. Yeah, I gotta adjust those kind of a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell that's the woman right there. She's a little feisty.
This is how they swim. She thinks she's like floating upside down in the water, so she's trying to flip herself over. So now that she's flipped over, she'll be able to flip up. But anyway, all these little swimmerettes right here, you're gonna look at that top two pair. So right here, on the male, his top two pair of these white rods before its tips, and they start pressing out like praying hands. When you feel them, they're gonna feel kind of like your fingernails. Over here on our girl, her top two swimmerettes are these soft, feathery little swimmerettes that cross over taking naps. Yeah. So there's some regulations I'll talk about, but it's very specific. The females is going to be This one's a little small, but we're going to give you a chance to measure.
All right. Right behind the eyes.
Yep, and we're going to use our minimum size right
I'm
there.
sorry.
Yeah.
I want to eye.
It'll move it out of the way as long as you get in the back right there. So that's touching down on the tail. So that's too small. Yeah. So this is about a 5 or 6 year old right here.
Thank you.
Michelle's grand birthday adventure aboard the Lucky Catch in Portland, Maine.
Behind the eyes. So I guess if I take you guys, right behind the eyes, so up by the head, right? Up by the
Yep.
head.
Yeah, so don't grab the tail, don't grab the claw. There you go.
Oh, I went back a little far.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry, you're not the lucky catch. You're going to get eat.
Alright, so you guys are number 22. Just hold the bag on its side like that.
All right. Poor Lucky. You're not so lucky.
No, I can't bring it